Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. In this game, we'll see the Detroit Pistons going up against the Dallas Mavericks at the American Airlines Center. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. At this early stage of the season, Greg, it seems like a lot of coaches hold back a little bit. What do you think?
Well, you don't want to show all your cards right away. And this is a good time to try some different things, save your go-to strategies, and also just experiment with different lineups.
Now, here's Nash. And here is Nowitzki. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Hey, that's on the defense right there. Can't let Dirk get the positioning he wants inside.
Outside, Martin. Outside, Phillips. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Pistons ball. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
We've seen some obvious improvement in his free throw shooting since last year.
And the technical free throw is good.
And what you love about Billups is that this guy's a winner. A guy his teammates and coaches trust to make the right decision.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Andrew Bogut checked in for Bradley. Cardinal comes in for Jones. And Devin Harris is subbed in for Nash.
And the bruising nature of Wallace's game, terrific at just seeking out contact.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And I don't think there's any question about it, guys. He's got to bring that percentage up. I mean, those are the kind of free throw numbers that will get you in a coach's doghouse and get your teammates a little mad at you.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Podkolzin's checked in. Stevenson with a clean look. Oh, good with the triple. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Detroit Pistons. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Detroit with the ball. Phillips kicks to Anthony. Pass to Martin. Pistons passing it around. Here's the teardrop. Harris against Phillips. Stevenson, a screen on Phillips. Harris dishes Cardinal. Back to Harris. Just 5 to shoot. Nowitzki sets a screen for Harris. Over Collison. Harris misses.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Anthony, the pass to Collison. Out to Wallace. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. But look at the Mavericks. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum.
And, you know, for the Mavericks, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
The Pistons trailing. It's Martin on the wing. He's guarded by Stevenson. And stolen by Nowitzki. One-on-one fast break. Harris dishes to Nowitzki. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Nowitzki's got his second bucket of the night.
That size of Nowitzki is tough to guard against, especially when he's got strong inside position.
Oh, the Dallas outside. Nowitzki with the screen on Billups. Kicks it out to Nowitzki from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Nowitzki's got 7.
Solid look from Dirk. The way he stretches the floor really opens things up for their offense.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Billups against Nash. Billups passes to Martin. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing, but they don't want to chance that again.
Bogut with a screen on Billups. To the inside. Bogut kicks to Villanueva. Nash outside. Bogut sets a screen for Nash. 6 on the shot clock. Now there's Bogut. That's good on the assist by Nash.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now here's Billups. 17 points in his last outing. Pass to Collison. Can they get it? Detroit, no good that time either. Mavericks leading by 9. Nash outside. Now Bogut. And that one, good.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Dallas making a switch here. Bradley's checked in. Pistons trailed by 11. Billups passes to Wallace. And it's Anthony with the jam.
And like a perfect 1-2 punch, Anthony uses his athleticism to get up there and finish it off.
Now here's Nash. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
And I felt like his offense fed right into his D. He caused a bunch of turnovers. There was just no let up in him all night.
Here's Billups. Steve Nash making his last shot. Outside Billups. To the paint. Outside for Martin. 4 on the shot clock. 13 feet away. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
And that's pure from Billups. So assertive, firing away from the mid-range.
Bradley is screen on Billups. Here's Nash. Billups gets the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pass to Collison. Bradley against Wallace. Left side, Martin. And the 3 off target. Dallas with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Bradley sets the pick for Nash. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Clearly not the tallest guy in the league, more like one of the smallest in the league. But Nash figures out ways to do damage inside.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Andrew Bogut checked in for Bradley. Nowitzki comes in for Charlie Villanueva. And it's Stevenson in for Bell. And Nash makes both of them.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Pistons trailed by 11. Billups kicks to Martin. And yes, a nice assist from Billups.
Up-tempo play catches the defense unprepared, not ready. He takes the shot immediately.
Dallas has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Now here's Nash. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Nowitzki sets a screen for Nash. And he drives in. Three-pointer. And Dirk Nowitzki gets the three. Nowitzki's got 10 points.
Love the response from Dirk. Wasting no time answering with his own triple.
Outside Collison. Over Nowitzki. Collison, no good. Mavericks leading by 11. Nash outside. Goes up at the stripe. And finished off by Bogut.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Phillips passes to Carmelo. And here's Collison. The Pistons working the ball around now. Puts it up from 15. Rebounded by Bogut. Dallas has gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter. Doing well from long range. Nowitzki with the screen on Phillips. Nash outside. Pass to Nowitzki. They double-team Nowitzki. Here's Stevenson. And it's Stevenson finishing it off.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Nash with it. Phillips picks him up defensively. Nash against Phillips. Here's Bogut. There's the double team with Martin. Nowitzki for three, and stolen by Wallace. Martin the pass to Phillips to stop the run. The putback. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Nowitzki sets a screen for Nash. Nowitzki outside. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Wallace the pass to Phillips. Collison, and finished off by Collison.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Nowitzki with the screen on Phillips. Outside, Jones. Back to Nash. Pass to Nowitzki. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
What a savvy move by Nowitzki, knowing the defense has to respect his jump shot, which is lethal. He gets them to bite on the pump fake.
And the first one drops. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Rod Colzine's checked in for Bogut. Bell comes in for Jones. Ellis is checked in for Deshaun Stevenson. And Harris subbed in for Nash. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Brendan Haywood, he's checked in for Wallace. Young comes in for Nick Collison. Franklin's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And Andre Miller is subbed in for Kevin Martin. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. Cardinals checked in for Raja Bell.
Number 35, Brian Cardinal.
Miller against Ellis. To the left side wing. 5 to shoot. Here's Phillips. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Boy, the competitive spirit of Phillips, his size, his strength, his craftiness, all of that. Allow him to play through contact.
Here's Harris. Kicks it out to Ellis. A minute 50 left in the first quarter. And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. Anthony's checked in for Detroit.
Now into the lineup for the Pistons. Number 22, Carmelo Anthony.
1:44 left to play here in the first. Here's Franklin. He's guarded by Ellis. Haywood with a screen on Ellis. Inside. Haywood gets the bucket. Haywood's got it back down to single digits for the Pistons.
Inside is what Haywood's game is all about, making it look easy.
Ellis with the screen for Harris. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 11.
What a finish against contact. He definitely earned that bucket.
Outside Anthony takes the three. Carries it from three-point range. Anthony's got 7 points.
It's striking to see how quick Anthony's release is. Ball's only in his hands for a split second.
Here's Ellis. Here's Nowitzki. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Detroit Pistons. And this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first meeting of the season.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it'll be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a feeling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Bogut comes in for Podkolzin. And Villanueva subbed in for Nowitzki. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Franklin, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Ooh, Dirk Nowitzki has been leading the charge for Dallas. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Right back after this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Mavericks so far?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
Anthony's shot is off. Dallas leading by 6. Bogut sets a screen for Ellis, driving the lane, and the shot goes down.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Young inside. Villanueva on him.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
Ellis dishes to Bogut. And stolen by Miller. And the whistle blows. He's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That'll be his second foul of the game. Podkolzin's checked in for the Mavericks. Nash comes in for Ellis. Here's Miller. He had 22 points in the win against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
Clock at 6. And Young kicks to Franklin. Over Stevenson. Franklin can't hit. So for Dallas, their last game a win against the Timberwolves. There's the screen. Nash against Miller. Kicks it out to Stevenson. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Stevenson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And you got to guard him closely from that corner, or he will burn you.
And the foul called on Deshaun Stevenson.
Side out.
That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Here's Anthony. Detroit, no good that time either. Mavericks leading by 9. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Stevenson. Pass to Podkolzin. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Podkolzin's got his first points of the night.
And that was a very close look.
Miller surveying the floor. Lets a floater go, and they get it back. Stolen by Stevenson. And now Nash pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
I also like the fact that they've been able to block quite a few shots so far. A testament to hard work and good positioning on the defensive end.
A different look for Dallas. Bradley's checked in for Podkolzin. Nowitzki comes in for Charlie Villanueva. And it's Bell in for Dante Jones. Now here is Miller. Hasn't made one yet. Anthony kicks to Franklin. Anthony with the screen on Stevenson. Here's Franklin, 6 to shoot, and he can't stop the run as he misses. Mavericks leading by 13. Nowitzki sets a screen for Nash. It's Nowitzki on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Nash has got 5 assists tonight.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now, here is Miller. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And that one's good by Stevenson.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Now, here is Miller. Anthony drawing the double team. Young passes to Miller. A baseline J. He squares up and sinks it.
This is where Miller is most comfortable, shooting it inside the arc.
Nash against Miller. Nash drives in. Nowitzki with the screen on Miller. Nash kicks to Nowitzki. Haywood with the block. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Wang is checked in for the Mavericks. Then for the Pistons, Wallace is checked in for Young. And Martin subbed in for Franklin. Nash outside. Rebound by the Pistons. That puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Cardinals checked in for Bell. Anthony's shot is off. Mavericks leading by 17. Now here's Nash. He's got 6. In the corner, it's Stevenson. Nowitzki for 3. That ball. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. Stevenson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Outside Anthony. Pass to Wallace. Now here's Anthony. Over Cardinal. Out to Miller. From beyond the arc. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Hey, when the mood strikes, Miller can knock down 3-point shots. But he's judicious in when he takes them.
Nowitzki gets a wide-open look. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pistons trail by 17. Pass to Miller. Back to Anthony. Over Cardinal. And it's Anthony again missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And it's sent back by Wallace.
Wallace, clearly a great shot blocker. Add another one to his talent.
Nick Collison's checked in for Detroit. Phillips comes in for Miller. Nash with no one around. Nailed from 3-point land. Nash has got 9.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Nash against Billups. Wallace with a screen on Nash. Here's Billups. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Boy, this is a crafty move by Billups, making sure he's in the act while being fouled.
That free throw good from Billups. And some changes here for the Mavericks. And so Billups nails both of them. And it's Harris with the ball for Dallas. Their last win put them into double digits with 10 in a row. Wow, quite a stretch.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
Anthony. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
This young man has no fear. Anthony will go right at the defender if he has to.
Both free throws good from Anthony. Dallas leading by 16. Bogut sets a screen for Harris. Pass to Bell. Harris with it. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. 5 on the clock. Down low, here's Bogut. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Harris has got his 4th assist in this one.
Smart play, capitalizing close at the rim.
Bell against Martin. From deep three-point territory, they get it back. Wallace finds Collison. Now Martin. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line.
And Melo can hit this shot, especially when given that amount of room.
Screen by Villanueva. Here's Harris. Pass to Bogut. And stolen by Wallace. Harris a screen on Anthony. Harris, right side. To the middle. And stolen by Billups. In the corner, it's Martin. Offline with his 3. Mavericks leading by 15. Harris looking it over. Pass to Villanueva. Villanueva with a screen on Billups. Here's Harris. Rejected by Collison. Lobs it up for Anthony. An emphatic LU jam.
And I think there'll be a lot of nights like this in Carmelo's future. His offensive potential is immense.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here of the game. A different look for Dallas. Rod Colzine's checked in for Bogut. Cardinal comes in for Jones. And it's Ellis in for Raja Bell. And Detroit with a change here, too. Miller's checked in. Now here's Ellis. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
And then there was his passing. When he wasn't scoring on his own, he was making plays for his teammates. And they just couldn't figure out how to defend him.
Sinks that one from the post. Harris has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Now, here is Miller. He has 5. Here's Martin. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Martin's got 5 points so far.
Hurting them with the in-between game.
And here is Ellis. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. And the foul called on Andre Miller. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul. 2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Ellis. Villanueva with a screen on Billups. Just 4 to shoot. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. 12 points for him.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Now, here is Miller. Launches a 3, drains it from beyond the arc. Miller's got a pair of triples in the second now for Detroit.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Seeking out the contact inside.
For Dallas, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. 1:09 left to play here in the second quarter. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Harris. Ellis, the pass to Harris. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Chauncey Billups.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Raja Bell, he's checked in for Cardinal. And it's Stevenson in for Ellis. And Detroit with a change here, too. Anthony's checked in for Chauncey Billups. For 3, Harris. It's hauled in by Collison. Pistons trailed by 19. He lobs it up. It's tipped.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
For Dallas, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
Now, here is Miller. He's got 8. Outside Collison. Out to Anthony. Shot clock at 6. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And in terms of raw shooting ability, Carmelo Anthony is clearly gifted. Now it's just a question of how coachable he is and how he grows as a player.
Mavericks leading by 19 points. And the Mavericks call time here. Some changes here for the Mavericks. Wang, he's checked in for Pot Colzine. Nowitzki comes in for Charlie Villanueva. And it's Ellis in for Harris. Here's Ellis. 5 points in the game. Nowitzki sets a screen for Ellis. Up in time, and that one released in time, but no good. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Mavericks ahead, up 19. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Now here is Martin. Pass to Billups. Lets it go from deep. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. The basket good off the assist from Billups.
Quick thinking from Anthony. He's so good at going right up with that shot.
Ellis outside. And Chauncey Billups gets the whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
First team foul.
Miller's checked in for Chauncey Billups.
Number 24, Andre Miller.
Now here's Ellis. Nash outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No coverage that time. Nash has got 12 in the game.
And the jump shot of Nash. Poetry in motion. A super efficient shooter from downtown.
And the wide open shot from Collison. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Nash against Miller. Nowitzki with the screen on Miller. Over in the corner, Ellis. Another 3 for Dallas.
Can't be indecisive on those quick jumpers. Let it fly.
Pistons trailed by 21. Miller with the ball. 8 points for him. Outside Collison. Anthony against Jones. Inside, here's Wallace. And it's Wallace with the jam.
Wallace going up hard and strong for the throwdown. Major athleticism.
Nash outside. Nowitzki sets a screen for Nash. And it's sent back by Wallace. One-on-one fast break. Here's Martin. And finished off by Martin.
Yeah, you know, he just took off in transition and gets there to finish off the fast break strong.
Miller against Nash. Nowitzki with the screen on Miller. It's Nowitzki on the wing. Kicks it out to Bradley. Ellis outside. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And it's sent back by Wallace.
Oh, terrific swat. His guys love seeing him go to work on that end.
And the Mavericks with some changes. But Golzine comes in for Bradley. And Stevenson subbed in for Dante Jones. Anthony with the screen on Nash. Miller the pass to Martin. Now Anthony with some arc. Here's Wallace. That shot misses. Some solid D from Nowitzki. Ellis surveying the D. Tries from 10, and there's Dirk Nowitzki on the assist by Ellis. 20 points for Nowitzki.
On the pick and roll, Nowitzki uses his size so well, disrupting the D and getting himself into shooting position.
Now here is Miller. 8 points for him. Pass to Martin. Looking for Anthony and gets it there. Anthony drawing the double team. Here's Miller. Dirk Nowitzki with the rebound. Mavericks leading by 19. Nowitzki sets a screen for Nash. Shoots from the elbow. It's no good. He is 4 for 10 in the game. Martin with it. Guarded now by Nash. Miller. Good. Miller's got 10 points in the game.
Now, Miller's a very physical guard. He does not mind at all having to work through some contact.
Nowitzki with the screen on Miller. Fires at the elbow. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
You like his thought process. Really well executed.
Miller inside. Defended by Nash. Miller, no up. Dallas has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Nowitzki sets a screen for Nash. Kicks it out to Nowitzki. That's the 3 fly. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Nash has got assist number 8 here in this one already. And Anthony's got the ball here for the Pistons. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Goes up to the stripe. Good as the jump shot falls. Anthony's got 4 points in the quarter.
Again, it's Melo. He's lighting up the scoreboard, and this is what Anthony does.
Nowitzki with the screen on Miller. Nash kicks to Ellis. Looks for Nash. Gets him now. Nowitzki right side. Oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And for his size, Nowitzki's abilities as a shooter are really special. This guy can knock it down as if he played in the backcourt.
The first one falls. A different look for Dallas. Jones checked in for Stevenson. Bell comes in for Ellis. And Devin Harris is subbed in for Nash. Haywood's checked in for Detroit. The Pistons have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. And here we go. Harris heading to the hoop. Pass to Podkolzin. Back to Harris. In the corner, Bell with it. Harris against Wallace. Nowitzki, good. Nowitzki's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Dirk as cool as a cucumber, regardless of the amount of time on the clock.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting fouls.
Really good focus, keeping his attention on the basket and not the defender.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Mavericks?
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
And the thing I've seen that I've really been impressed by is they've gotten everybody involved. Unselfishly making that extra pass, getting that ball to the right guy at the right time for the good shot.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now here's Anthony. He's got 24. Haywood in the post. Villanueva's there. And slam dunk by Haywood.
Yeah, lurking around down there and at 7 feet tall, paid off for Haywood.
Dallas making a switch here. Cardinals checked in, and he's got his first chance at the line here.
And on the season, he's just a shade under 80 from the line. I'll bet he'd like to get that up over that mark.
I don't think you really can say enough about the work he's put in and the massive strides he's made in his free throw shooting, guys. I mean, his numbers are way up this year.
The Pistons have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. To the inside, and the jam by Wallace.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Harris outside. Haywood with the block. Now Anthony. His offensive numbers jump right off the screen at you. He's averaging over 29 points a game. Wallace's shot is good.
And as one of the strongest guys in the league, that's where Wallace wants to operate, down in the paint.
And the Mavericks call time here. Some changes. Wang, he's checked in for Bogut. Stevenson comes in for Charlie Villanueva. And it's Ellis in for Devin Harris. Now here's Ellis. He's got 8. Going inside. Wang. And he goes in for the dunk.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Detroit has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Here's Ellis, and it's slammed in by Ellis.
Way to attack that rack. Slash and smash.
And so Miller will bring it up for Detroit. Ball's knocked loose. Pass to Wallace. Back to Miller. Trying his luck from deep. Wang pulls it in. Dallas has gotten all 4 of the three-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. They set the pick. Ellis outside. Kicks it out to Stevenson. No good from outside.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Martin with the bucket.
Oh, the pull-up is not an easy shot to master, but it is effective when you do.
And here is Ellis following Kevin Martin's 3. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
In examining his numbers this season, we can see that he's been an exceptional free throw shooter, right around 85.
And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
Anthony, that's in, coming off the assist from Young. Anthony's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, you got to respect the jump shot of Anthony because he's got the ultimate green light. And because of that freedom, he's a dangerous guy on the perimeter.
Now, here's Stevenson. He's got 11. Miller against Ellis. Here's Cardinal. Kicks it out to Stevenson. Connects from three-point range. Stevenson's got 14.
You got to have a good basketball IQ to be effective. I love the decision to kick it out.
Lobs it up for Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Oh, great communication there, setting Anthony up beautifully for the big-time finish.
Ellis down low. Haywood covering. Rebound, Detroit. Anthony's got his 5th rebound in this one.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Miller against Stevenson. Miller, the pass to Carmelo. Wang pulls it in.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Cardinal gets the bucket.
Look, the most dangerous guy in the pick and roll is the guy setting the pick. He can do anything in that action.
Ellis against Miller. Young outside. Martin against Bell. Here's Anthony, just 5 on the clock. Here's Haywood, and he's going to get whistled for that foul. Gee, that was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Wang. Villanueva comes in for Cardinal. Dante Jones, he's checked in for Stevenson. And Harris subbed in for Ellis. Here is Harris after the basket by Detroit. And finished off by Bogut.
You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
55 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. And stolen by Harris. Raja Bell on the wing. Lets it go with a 3. And he recovers it. Back to Harris. Bogut sets a screen for Harris. 2nd chance shot. No good from Bogut. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Young left side. And it's off from three-point range. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Dallas calls timeout.
Timeout.
And here is Harris. 19 points in the game. Nowitzki with the screen on Miller. Kicks it out to Nowitzki. Here's the three. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got his 8th assist here tonight. And so it's Dallas with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Dallas calls timeout. And it's Harris with the ball for Dallas. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Nowitzki with the screen on Miller. Shoots from the elbow. Nowitzki's shot's good.
Yeah, and you know, Nowitzki heats up quickly. Once he finds that rhythm, the defense knows they're in trouble, in for a long game.
Miller kicks to Anthony. Miller against Harris. Here's Franklin. Shot clock at 5. Back to Miller. Puts up a deep 3. And that's collected by Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 5 rebounds tonight. Nowitzki with the screen on Miller. Shot from free throw range. And Nowitzki slams it in.
Hey, who needs a 40-inch vertical? That throwdown from Dirk, good enough for me.
Detroit with the ball. Pass to Anthony. Knocks down the step-back J. Anthony's got 10 points in just the second half.
And you could tell, even in warm-ups, he was primed for a big night.
Here's Harris. Out to the right wing. Bogut finds Harris. Nowitzki with the screen on Miller. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for Dallas.
That's good from Harris. A different look for Dallas. Bradley's checked in for Bogut. Jones comes in for Charlie Villanueva. And it's Stevenson in for Raja Bell.
Coaches love to see guys get to the line, drawing fouls. It shows he's playing the game with some aggression and passion, too.
Floats it up for Young. And Young with the stuff.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
Nowitzki dishes to Harris. Over Young. Outside, Jones. Harris outside. Goes back up. Back to Jones. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. Haywood's got 5 rebounds tonight. Miller, the pass to Young. And the basket is good. Young's got 4 points now in the quarter.
This is who Miller is. It's his idea. I mean, selfless, pass-first type of point guard.
Nowitzki sets a screen for Stevenson. Rebound by the Pistons. Here's Anthony. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
So versatile on the floor. Anthony showing his strength in the paint.
Nash is checked in for Harris. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Martin's checked in. Miller against Nash. Nowitzki with the screen on Miller. Here's Nash. Haywood with the block. Now here's Anthony. Pass to Miller. Franklin for three. Detroit, no good that time either.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Nowitzki with the screen on Miller. Puts one up from 19. Stolen by Haywood. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Anthony kicks to Haywood. This one for three. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Haywood. Anthony's got 14 points here in the second half.
And that was an absolute bomb. Carmelo showing how confident he is.
Nash the pass to Nowitzki. And he gets the bucket. That's 36 points for Dirk Nowitzki.
What a terrific feed by Nash.
Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Podkolzin's checked in for Bradley. Villanueva comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. Aja Bell, he's checked in for Jones. And it's Ellis in for Stevenson. Miller dishes to Franklin. Pass to Haywood. Anthony against Villanueva. Haywood with the ball. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Miller outside. Podkolzin with the rebound. Podkolzin's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Ellis with a screen on Miller. Here's Nash, and here is Ellis. Covered by Martin. Ellis, that's good.
And Nash, really just pure genius in that pick and roll. You give him any kind of space, and he's going to whip the pass right through the teeth of the defense.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Steve Nash. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Andrew Bogut checked in for the Mavericks.
Number 6, Andrew Bogut.
Miller against Nash. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Haywood. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Bully ball from Brendan Haywood right there, powering through that contact.
Ellis outside. Back to Nash. Puts up a 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
Displaying the range, forcing that defense to extend itself.
The Pistons have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Over to the wing. Franklin for 3. Rebounded by Bogut. Bogut's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Bogut sends a screen for Ellis. Pulls up on the elbow. And the basket by Bogut.
The heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Nash against Miller. Outside Anthony. Clock at 6. And it's sent back by Bogut. And so the ball out of bounds. Bogut touched it last. Mavericks making a switch here. Stevenson's checked in. Detroit also making some changes. Wallace comes in for Haywood. And Chauncey Billups is subbed in for Franklin. Billups inside the line. The Mavericks pull it in. Podkolzin's got 6 rebounds in the game. Bogut with a screen on Miller. Here's Ellis. Pass to Bogut. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
It's going to be on Andre Miller. No good on the free throw. And the Pistons making a change here. Collison's out there. He can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. Detroit's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
Good to see Anthony knocking down that three. When he does this, the offense becomes even more potent.
Bogut sets a screen for Ellis. There's the drive. Good work there as it goes. Ellis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Anthony kicks to Billups. Down low, and it's sent back by Bogut. Ellis outside. Asked about Golzine. Ellis outside. Bogut with the screen on Billups. Ellis the pass to Bogut over Wallace. No good from Bogut.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Here's Billups. He's guarded by Ellis. It's stolen by Bell. Ellis against Billups. Bell with the screen on Billups. Billups against Ellis. Pass to Bogut. Back to Ellis. Clock at 4. Over Collison. Ellis can't get it to go.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
And here's Anthony for 3, and the 3 ball is good. Anthony's got 40 points.
Gotta respect that kind of range.
Dallas calls timeout. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Dallas. Jones comes in for Bell. And Zoelis will bring it up for the Mavericks. To the paint. Here's Nowitzki. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Ellis has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing.
Talk about being focused. Nothing is going to distract him on offense.
Billups against Ellis. Outside Anthony. To the wing on the left. Deep 2 from Collison. It's hauled in by Bogut. The Mavericks have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Ellis with it. Picked up by Collison. Here's Nowitzki. Rebounded by the Pistons. In the corner, it's Martin. No good on the 3. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Nowitzki sets a screen for Ellis. Kicks it out to Jones. Nowitzki for 3. Rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Stevenson against Billups. Wallace with the ball. Back to Billups. Pass to Wallace. That shot, no good. Nice D from Bogut. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
And he gets it to go. Nowitzki's got 40 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Martin with it. The 3. The basket good off the assist from Billups.
Rise and fire. Love the confidence.
Bogut with a screen on Billups. Here's Ellis. Nice defense from Billups. Detroit's gone over and over to the three-point shot in the fourth quarter. 4 of 9. Anthony with the bucket.
With a forward who can handle the ball like Anthony, it opens up so many options for your offense.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for Dallas.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And I love what they accomplished here tonight. Made the plays they had to, and that's why they'll go up 1-0 in their season series against Detroit.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Nowitzki.
He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
Jones with the screen on Billups. Billups with some nice defense here. And the Pistons with possession. Outside Anthony. The three-pointer is right on target. Anthony's got 45 points.
And Anthony, really one of the most confident jump shooters. An elite-level scorer who gets plenty of opportunities.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Ellis against Billups. Bogut with the screen on Billups. Near the three-point line, it's Ellis. Here's Bogut, tries again. Jones kicks to Ellis. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. See you later.